Hello everybody, Tarak37 here, welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lord Stored Content mod. We're on Goto's yacht, the gang's back together, and we're going to start taking this place apart. Hello. Apparently the chairs are too tall. Man. Yeah, oh, lab station, cool. So, let's see. What's all in these? I know there's like a droid, a broken droid in one of these. Yeah. Excess droid's memory core? Oh hey, I got the reset program despite my computer score being pretty terrible. Yeah, let's use the lab station. We should probably break down some of these frag grenades. And some of these sonic grenades. And creatable items. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't make grenades or mines. I can make stimulants. I can make some of the best stimulants in the game. Yeah. Or I can make implants like these. But the problem with those is that they require your constitution to be insanely high. So instead, what I'm going to do is just make a bunch of life support packs. And advanced med pack. And a couple of those. There we go. Command console, unlock restricted system, unlock that. Upload programs. So reset. We'll restart everything to initial defaults. Let's see, we've got turret defense, power distribution. We can't actually do anything until we get to the bridge, unfortunately. That's the downside of the that's the problem with the power distribution. You have to get to the bridge. You can't just Aerotech Ion Master. That would have been really helpful. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been. Beodur. Hey, more chemicals and an ion grenade. And over here. Yay, an Achani shield. Alright. So now... using our skeleton key of the lightsaber, we're just gonna run around basically and do things. We can break the things inside. Yay! Alright. Let's see, security console. Defense summary. Yeah, the security console's really not much use after the initial thing. So. Oh, hey, a workbench. Cool. Let's see, plasteel cylinder. More stims. Right. Yeah, don't do the fancy stuff, Mendak. There's no point. Hey, plasma grenade. Okay. Alright, that was basically what I wanted to see, because I'd had a long time of nothing getting destroyed, and I was starting to wonder if maybe there was some weird thing where the lightsaber doesn't destroy the stuff inside. But no, it does, so not doing that ever again. Because it's really not worth the, it's really not worth the risk of destroying something, in my opinion. Alright, everybody. Okay. Ooh, agrinium armor. I think that's actually really good for droids. Defense barrier might be good for every droid except T3 and 4, because T3 and 4 has the unlimited renewable shield, so... Alright. Here's where things are gonna get messy, potentially. Ooh. There we go. I was like, man, that did nothing. What happened? And I was like, oh, just... nope. Definitely want to destroy those things, because the fire suppression turrets are the ones that freaking freeze you in carbonite, so... And no one wants that. So... And we're also just gonna... So, any remains? Nope. Okay. Console, unlock restricted system. Alright, well, this I believe. Yep, here we go.
Farther than I calculated. They are very resourceful, but they shall go no farther. Deploy the guard droids. Raise the force fields. We will trap them within the ship. Activate the mines. Let us see how far they get now.
Well, if it wasn't for the oh, all right, which one of you is the best demolitions guy? Because it sure as hell ain't me. Whoa. Oh, hold on. 27. All right, Beodor, you're our best bet. I can't even destroy them with the Force. These mines are that dangerous. Jeez. That's scary. Alright, we're gonna bring him over here. That's right, that's right. Come on, over here. Thank you. Alright, and none of you go forward. No, 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 no. What the hell? Beodor! No, 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 no. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. God dang it. Thank you, me, for the heal. Okay. And there's a code for the minefield. So now we go back. And we're gonna screw around with the minefield. Alright, unlock restricted system. Alright, so, containment cells, shut them down. Minefield, what happens if I reset them? Operating normally. Right, overload. Hyperactive, all units considered hostile. There we go. Hey, handmaiden leveled up. Alright, skills. Treating injuries, I guess. Powers. Yeah, force redirection. Alright, and there's index. So, basically, I'm leaving that section of the mines up because later on, when we're trying to get off this ship, they're going to be very useful for dealing with other hostiles.
Looks like someone's been busy. This is a droid control center, but on a huge scale. It could control thousands of droids on Nar Shaddaa and elsewhere.
I suggest you surrender. Your chances for escaping this vessel are near zero, and your chances of survival are rapidly approaching that number. Your ship and your lives are mine. The only question is how much resources you want me to expend in subduing you.
I'm gonna go with all of them. That seems like a... Come on, come on. Come on, drive forward. There we go. That's right. Hmm? Oh yeah, there's one droid still up. Ah. Two droids still up. Oh.
Yeah?
Edor, would you mind just recovering that mine for me real quick? Thanks, man. Well. And now... hello? There you are. Heck. Your other buddy's not doing too well. Oh, he woke up now. Oh, hey, there's another one. Oh, hey, he saved against me. Wow, you're doing a really good job about saving against my ability to destroy you. I'm starting to hit some actually difficult enemies. Alright. So, Beador, I would like you to start recovering these mines again. Yeah, it would have been really helpful if we had Mira instead of, actually, I don't know who I would have preferred over... who I preferred in this team to replace with Mira. I wouldn't have replaced Beador, because Beador is, the tech guy. You don't want to lose the tech guy. But also, Handmaiden hits like a truck, so you don't want to lose the heavy hitter either, so... Yeah, and also, I don't know if you noticed, but Andak did get a level up because recovering mines, and I think disabling them also gets XP, and also slicing doors.
I'll have this open in no time.
Oh hey, a Dark Jedi Knight Robe. Ooh, an Enhanced Energy Cell Mark III. Oh, and the Droid Controller. I think we've already destroyed all the droids, though. I mean, there's really only one way to find out.
I'll have this open in no time.
Alright, now time for a level up. Attributes. Alright, we have no odd ones, so I think... what should be the next one? I always like intelligence, but I think I might go with... wisdom. I'm gonna do that, because my awareness is pretty darn high already. Okay, next force power. I think the next one I'm gonna get is Master Battle Meditation. Just for that oh, right, and I get 2 powers because I'm a consular / Jedi Master. Alright, and hold on, what was I? Oh gosh, my willpower's a 26. Oh, that's funny. Primary power system. Yep, nothing in the... everything's in the secondary, which means first we're gonna unlock droid control systems, program library, control droid controller. Let's reset everything. Basic diagnostic. Overload them. All organics currently on board treated as friendly. Okay, that's pretty good. Power distribution. I feel like your power swipes already... okay, so just shut it down then. Multiple ships on intercept course.
More visitors. I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate.
I mean, you've failed pretty
What
much
remains of the bounty
every
hunters
one
have
you've tried to
found me.
disintegrate.
Now
At least
it is
with
time
my
to
group,
cue
so...
the detonation sequence.
oh. Wow. How'd you guys get past the mines? I'm not gonna fight you. Alright, well, now you made me. You've made me. I didn't want to. I want you to realize that what you're doing is... was a very poor idea. But here we are. Oh, right, I need to up my computer skill more than I need to up my security skill. God, my security skill's abysmal. Well, let's see. Why aren't the freaking mines working? Except on my guys. I thought they were treating everybody as hostile. Overkill because Theodore is just running blindly. That's really stupid. I just want to say right now, that is incredibly stupid. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, he saved against the force wave. Well then. Yeah, I think he said there was a detonation, but I don't think there's actually a time limit on this. We basically got all the time in the world. Oh hey, more remains. Let's see, Theodore. Can you recover that last deadly mine? Also, I think being in combat increases the difficulty, or gives you a penalty to trying to disarm / recover. Wow, you guys are you're tough to move. I gotta say, I have to actually expend a bit more energy. That's amazing. Amazing that you guys are giving 400 XP per guy. Okay, I guess there's... Oh, hey, you guys are still alive. I'm actually surprised he didn't kill you, gonna be honest. Alright. Oof. Well, this is not gonna go well. And now we stop for a little bit because... Oops. These guys have special blades. Oh, hey, Gand. Where are you going? Where are you going? Gosh, she's doing something stupid, isn't she? Where did you go? Or did you go the opposite way? Yeah, you did. I don't know why you decided to do that. That was not a very good idea. Yeah, there's no need to go back in there. Just head back to the ship. Oh, hey! Hey, Beodor. Let's level up Beodor while I'm thinking about it. Alright, improved force jump, unarmed specialist 2. Nice. I'm gonna keep pumping up intelligence because he took a major hit to his skill points, unfortunately. Which is not good. A little bit of more force heal. Yeah, in the original KOTOR, there were only 2 levels to force heal. There was heal and improved heal. So I'm glad we're up to 3 levels. Oh hey, there you guys are. get a little bit closer. And you really need to, it's not that difficult to figure out how to move around. There we go. Any remains anywhere? Nope. Alright then. Let's... Oh, no, there were. Life support pack. Always good to have. Let's get out of here.
I can't believe we just blew up Goto's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll understand if I hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy. Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is gonna be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name. Zez, Kai, whatever it is.
Zez Kyle? Well, that's not true. I already found him. Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep Goto off your back until he could meet with you. We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble.
Hey, Goto.
What do you want now?
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
How did you get on my ship?
I'm afraid I do not understand what you mean.
There's really nothing more complicated about it. How did you get this droid on the ship? Why would I want this droid?
As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey.
You think I'm gonna listen to you? That's funny. How do I know it won't try to kill me?
I cannot harm you. You are the key to saving the Republic. Pray that you do not prove yourself otherwise.
Droids cannot set lines. Thanks for the droid. Well, maybe I should shut it down.
That would be unfortunate. I would merely lose a droid, while you would lose your entire ship and a sizable chunk of whatever planet you were on when you tripped the failsafe detonator.
Maybe you're bluffing.
Oh yes, I excel at that. Regardless, testing it would benefit neither of us, I assure you. Do not be concerned. The detonator is primed only when the droid's behavior core is tampered with. If we enter combat, such actions will not trigger an explosion. As much as I need you, you will find you will need me as well. And this droid will prove useful on your journey.
Okay. That's funny.
So, you have returned from exile. Kavar thought you might, if only to wander your old battlegrounds. But I did not think you would come to Nar Shaddaa. Still, you were always a difficult one to read, both when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you.
Why did Kavar think I would return from exile?
I do not know. It was a sense he had, and he had served in war as you had. Perhaps he thought he understood you, or maybe he simply hoped he did. He felt you were the key to understanding the threat we face. The others were not so certain, but so many of them are gone now, as you no doubt know.
Why me?
He sensed some connection between you and many of the worlds touched by war. He thought by traveling to such places, he could achieve understanding.
I have questions I want answered.
No doubt. I think the answers will provide us both with some measure of peace. I have kept secrets for far too long.
Where are all the Jedi?
They have scattered, but there is purpose in their movements. It is both to hunt and draw out our enemies. Somehow, we, are being targeted through the Force, and when Jedi gather, we are vulnerable. So we have chosen places where it is difficult to sense others through the Force, whether on planets dense with life, or touched by war. In such places, we may conceal ourselves, gather information, without presenting ourselves as targets. It was part of Kavar's plan.
plan?
Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot detect us, then perhaps they would believe themselves victorious and show themselves. And we knew that the war would be lost if we continued to act as we had. I do not know where they wander now. There are few of us, though. Too few. And I have not heard from them in some time.
Well, I encountered Vrook upon Dantooine.
Vrook still lives? I had not felt his presence for some time.
'Cause you're hiding! You just got finished explaining you're hiding! You can't detect any of each other! What? Atris is on Telos.
Atris, but I had thought she had gone to KOTOR with the others.
You sound surprised.
Yes, she holds the last of the Jedi teachings. It is good she
I
survived.
think that's the first we've heard of Atris. Why didn't you go to KOTOR?
I had not finished my investigations here, and I did not wish to reveal myself. There was nothing I could do.
I had other questions.
What I can tell you, I will.
What happened to them?
It is a long story, but there is no harm in you knowing. And someone should know. Only a handful of us remained after the Jedi Civil War, barely 100 in number. Then, even that 100 began to vanish, in places where the Force seemed blind. The only pattern we determined is that when Jedi gathered, they were seen no more. At the last Jedi conclave on the Miraluka world of KOTOR, the entire planet was wiped out, an entire race destroyed, because the Jedi chose to gather there. It was only then that we realized we were facing something far more powerful than we knew how to fight.
Why did you hide?
We could not allow the fact that when we gathered, we placed everything around us at risk. A Jedi's life is sacrifice, but we cannot allow our presence or actions to endanger others. And we cannot fight an enemy that will not reveal itself. But any Jedi, anyone who is strong in the Force, who attempted to track down such a threat, vanished without a trace.
But that makes no sense.
It does, but you must step back to see it. Whatever this threat was, it was targeting us and everything around us. Yet it was somehow weak enough that it was afraid to confront us openly. If it believed us defeated, then perhaps it would finally show itself. It was a faint hope, but it was the best we had. It was Kavar's plan. He was always the greatest tactician among us, and had seen war more than the rest of us.
I had other questions.
Very well.
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer, nor were we. The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the Order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled, and if we do not examine such truths, then we are already lost. I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. To see a vision of what it would be like to be severed from it, it is more frightening than you know.
I had other questions.
Very well.
Why are you on Nar Shaddaa?
I had thought perhaps that here upon the Smuggler's Moon, I might find some evidence of the threat we faced. The bounties on Jedi and their disappearance. I did not believe the two were connected, but there was a chance. And the strong currents of life here on Nar Shaddaa make perceiving a Force user difficult. I could use it to cloak my movements and watch without being discovered.
That is not the only reason. You came here to hide.
No, you are right. That is not the whole truth. It is difficult to detect a Force user on Nar Shaddaa, and I knew it. This threat we face, it leaves wounds in the Force when it strikes. It leaves nothing.
And you were afraid.
To live life without the Force, to vanish and die and leave only an echo, it was terrifying. To be connected to all life around you, then to have it stripped, I can only imagine what it must have been like for you. But even that imagining cannot compare with the truth. But there is more than that. On Nar Shaddaa, one cannot escape what was left from the Jedi Civil War. From the failure of the Masters, from our failure to properly train Jedi, came disaster. And I wondered if perhaps the teachings of the Jedi had been our failing all along. There have been so many failures by teachers who believed in the code with all their being. Master Arca failed Ulic, as Master Boss failed Exar Kun, as Kay and Zar and the others of the Council failed Revan and Malak. For all the acts we do to preserve the galaxy, from such an arrogance that all we do is right and just, I wonder if there is a counter-effect that is created that strikes back at us. Exar Kun, Ulic Keldroma, Malak, Revan, you, all Jedi. There is something wrong in the Force, a wound, a sound that is growing, like a scream. You can hear it echo in Nar Shaddaa. Sometimes when the moon is on orbit, it is a frightening thing to feel, that perhaps being connected to all life is not enlightenment at all, but simply another doom. And I think that maybe, perhaps, to forsake the Force as you did, to cut loose our bonds, may not be the wrong thing to do. You taught me something important in the Council Chamber long ago, Exile, and it has stayed with me all these years. You were right to do what you did. Everything you did.
I had other questions.
Very well.
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
Is that what you think? We did no such thing, but it is a technique that has been used as punishment in the past, yes. It is a rare sentence, and to my knowledge it has only been done once, at a moment where a Jedi discipline has failed. What caused your loss, I fear, was different. I am not certain I understand it. We did not understand it fully then, and only recently do I feel we may have become enlightened. The other masters may have more knowledge of this, but I do not, and I do not know if they even live. Does it matter? It seems your power has returned. Perhaps the loss was not a loss at all.
I had other questions.
Very well.
Alright. At the end of my trial, you and the other master said something had happened to me. What was it?
Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it. And although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises I make to others. And Kavar was a friend. If we were gathered as one, then the promise might be revoked. Until then, I can say nothing.
I had other questions.
Very well.
Let's see, so we've done 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I don't like that number that they don't give you an option after that. Do you know anything of Force bonds and how to end them?
Yes, such bonds are a connection that can be formed at moments of crisis, or in the slow understanding that grows between master and apprentice. It is most common between two beings who are sensitive to the Force. It allows the transmission of feelings, of influence. It was something you were gifted with, as I recall, before your fall. You formed such attachments easier than most, even to those who could feel the Force only faintly. Even Vrook could not ignore it, which is saying something.
Is there any way to remove such a bond?
I do not know. A bond between two living beings is not something easily broken. It is not a choice. It is like breaking a feeling, like turning away from the Force. To break a bond, your feelings would have to change, or one of you would have to die. But even then, the bond wouldn't go away. It would simply be empty, a wound.
I had other questions.
Very well.
Let's go back to the Force bonds
Yes,
thing.
it was something. Even Vrook.
I developed a bond with another, one that is lethal to us both.
That is most unusual and unnatural. I have never heard of a bond of such strength.
How would I end it?
There were a few within the Order who knew more than I did of such bonds, but their students were few, lost in the Mandalorian Wars. It was rumored that Revan studied such bonding deeply, both through the Jedi histories and with certain teachers, before he left the Order and went to war.
That is all I wish to know. What happens now? Because I think I'm out of questions, and I don't like how, if you go back, it's like, well, now you obviously want to kill him for some reason.
Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully of what I have felt. Staying on Nar Shaddaa, it is an exile of sorts, one that I have chosen. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malachor, not to the battle, but to the alternative, to the teachings that Revan brought from the unknown regions. And I was not the only Jedi Master to watch a student turn on them.
Your disciples were taught to protect innocence, even when you would not.
No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time, a time of strong emotion. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in their teachings. It is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accepted responsibility for their teachings and their arrogance, and come to recognize that perhaps we are flawed. Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan, for Exar Kun, for Ulik, for Malak, or for you. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did, we punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us, in our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to leave me, so I left the Council. And I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many in the Republic do not trust us, and why we do not trust ourselves. Make no mistake, I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say.
I urge you to reconsider. For all the failings of the Jedi, there have been so many successes.
It provides no comfort at all, for reasons in which I still must keep secret. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they committed.
Is there anything you can teach me?
But we have spoken enough, I think, and words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. It has been some time since you have used the Force, it is true, but there are techniques to enhance one's tie to the Force, to make your influence through the Force more potent. Yet, even as such techniques can enhance the Force, they should be used cautiously. They can drain you quickly, leaving you at the mercy of your opponents. Perhaps exile has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts, nor the speed at which you learn. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, Exile. You're returning. It is good that you are back among us.
Alright, well, this was an extra long episode, so I think I'll end it here. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a great day, and see you in the next one. Bye.